Talon's personal log, stardate 54303.1. Our new first officer is working out nicely, quite capable, though mildly lacking in experience. The commander will gain that with time. My ship has been assigned to the Vesuvi system to investigate the unusual solar activity hampering colonization in the Maelstrom. I hope to learn more at the Vesuvi 4 terraforming station, the sole Federation outpost in this region of space. We are also on alert for any Cardassian activity. Despite Starfleet's claims, I doubt we've seen the last of them here.
Icarus II is approaching the station. Sir, we're getting some very strange readings from that star.
Commander, emergency message from the captain. On screen.
Star! My God! Its core is destabilizing. Get the ship out of here, now!
Sir, warp engines not responding. Routing emergency power to impulse engines.
Picking up an unidentified object warping out of the system. I can't get a good reading on it.
We've cleared the system, sir. Setting course for Starbase 12 for emergency repair, as ordered.
Captain on the bridge.
Incoming message from Admiral Liu. On screen.
Captain, I'm glad to see you're settling into the center chair. I'm Admiral Liu, Chief of Starfleet Operations in the Maelstrom. Starfleet has a delicate assignment for you. The impact of the Vesuvi event is still being assessed. The Dragos colony was completely destroyed when the solar wave you reported consumed Vesuvi 2. Both the Geki mining operation and the Haven colony at the edge of the system have suffered severe damage. A supply and support convoy is being assembled. However, this will take some time. Your job will be to make sure the immediate needs of Geki and Haven are met. I know your chief engineer hasn't had time to hammer out all the kinks after receiving your emergency repairs. But the Dauntless is the only ship in the area equipped to take on this operation. Proceed to Starbase 12 to take on emergency medical supplies, personnel, engineers, and equipment for the relief of the Geki and Haven colonies. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise will join you aboard Dauntless for this mission. The captain recently was a guest lecturer at the Academy and has accompanied your new first officer from Earth. When your mission is completed, deliver Captain Picard to Birunu Station, where he will be speaking at a symposium. Time is of the essence, Captain. Unnecessary delays will cost lives. Liu out.
Yes, the ruins on Tega 6 are spectacular. I'll be sure to mention your good taste in my formal report.
Captain, I thought formal reports covered more serious matters.
They do indeed. And I must say you have certainly done a thorough review of your new crewmates, Commander. I commend your efficiency.
Thank you, Captain.
Captain Jean-Luc Picard, a pleasure to meet you. I understand you served as this vessel's first officer. I knew Captain Wright. We went to the academy together. You have my sincere condolences on his loss. However, if he saw fit to select you as his number one, I'm sure you'll do extremely well commanding the Dauntless. I would like to introduce you to your new first officer, Commander Safi Larson.
Captain, I'm looking forward to working with you.
It was my good fortune and pleasure to accompany the commander to Starbase 12. It's been a while since I've been on the bridge of a Galaxy-class starship. It seems so familiar to me from the years I spent aboard the Enterprise D.
Sir, perhaps Captain Picard could take the Dauntless out of dry dock.
No, Commander, that would be presumptuous. I'm sure her new captain would like to take the Dauntless out for the first time.
Please, sir, be our guest. We insist.
That is most kind. I would be honored. Commander Larson, if you will take your station. Commander Larson will keep track of your mission objectives and current orders, Captain. Your first officer can be the greatest resource at your disposal. As a former first, you've already had that experience yourself. Commander Larson, bring us to Condition Green and ready the ship for departure.
Aye, sir. Condition green. All hands rig for departure.
Chief, please bring the main deflector, warp drive, and impulse engines online, and make sure our warp intermix ratio is at optimum efficiency.
Aye, Captain. Main deflector and main drive systems register as ready.
Mr. Diaz, bring main sensors online. Check that all worker bees in the area are clear.
Yes, sir. Main sensors online. Registering all worker bees out of dry dock area, Captain.
Mr. Savali, please bring the structural integrity fields online and make sure our tactical systems are primed and ready.
Shields and defensive systems registering as fully operational, sir. We have a full torpedo complement and the structural integrity fields are engaged for transit.
Ensign Lomar, clear all moorings and take us out easy. 1/4 impulse. Please signal the quartermaster. We're heading out.
Signaling dry dock. All moorings cleared. 1/4 impulse. Aye.
Captain, the bridge is yours. If you would like, take a moment to inspect each of the stations. If you would like any advice, feel free to consult with me.
Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new series. So we are starting Star Trek Bridge Commander today, and yeah, this is a game that I put so many hours in as a child. Like, talking 10-year-old me pumping so many hours into this on Windows XP is ridiculous. But I've always wanted to cover this because it struggles to run on modern hardware, so there's going to be times where the game will crash, I'll have to reload and blah blah blah, but we'll get through it. But this, like I said, this is a game that I've always wanted to cover because it's peak childhood me. So, plus, I love Star Trek. I'm a Star Trek nerd. Get over it. Anyway, moving swiftly on, we are in charge of the Dauntless, the USS Dauntless, a Galaxy-class starship, and ta-da. This is literally the Dauntless in all of its glory. And yeah, there's been an incident in the Vesuvi system, shall we say, so we have objectives to do. I'm guessing our first objective will be to head to Starbase 12? Yep, head to Starbase 12, as you can see in the top left here. So now what we want to do is we want to talk to our helmsman, Kiska, set course for Starbase 12, and warp. Oh, this is bringing back so many memories, man.
We have arrived at Starbase 12, Captain.
Have we?
Shall I bring us in closer to the starbase, sir?
We will not be able to initiate a dock until we are closer to the starbase. Ensign Lomar can bring us in closer by flying to the starbase nav point.
Cheers, JL. Appreciate that. But I can also do the same thing because I can manually fly the ship and just whee. Oh, this is bringing back so many memories, man. Anyway, let's just line up the ship with the starbase, and I can go
Intercept
like
course
that,
plotted.
and just whoom. Yeah, boy. Obviously, when we get into combat, that's when the game will probably crash, or the game will struggle to keep up. That being said,
Message from Starbase 12, sir.
Good day, Dauntless. I'm Commander Graff, commander here at Starbase 12. It's good to see your ship back in one piece.
Cheers, pal.
We've assembled the supplies for your mission, Captain. We will transfer them over to your cargo base once you've docked.
Shall I initiate docking procedures, Captain?
Yes, Kiska, that is something we should do. So why don't I just tell you to dock? We get a little bit of a cutscene, but...
Starbase 12 is the main staging area for Federation operations in the Maelstrom. Any damage repairs or resupply needs you have will be attended to here.
Again, cheers, GL. Appreciate it.
Welcome to your home away from home, Captain.
We are secured to take on ship supplies, sir.
Transferring supplies.
Cargo Bays 3 and 4 report supplies have been received and stowed for transport.
Transporter Room 2 reports that the medical and engineering teams have beamed aboard, sir.
Cheers, guys. So we've got the USS Devore, an Akira class, and the Galaxy class starship, the USS San Francisco, in range. Okay. Nice models, by the way. I am using the Kobayashi Maru mod for this little playthrough, just for the HD models and textures, because stock Bridge Commander looks a bit shit in 2026. I'm not gonna lie. Right, Safi, what's next? Supply Haven, so we need to go to the Haven colony. So, set... Oh, I don't want to hail anybody. Set course.
Course laid in.
For the Vesuvi system. Let's go. As I casually warp towards the camera.
We have arrived at the edge of the Vesuvi system, sir. We are being hailed by the Haven colony. Opening channel.
This is Director Tobin Soames. It's good to see you, Dauntless. We have quite a situation on our hands. The Vesuvi event has sent stellar debris into our region. Some larger pieces have settled near our orbital facility. This debris will make it impossible for the incoming supply convoy to transfer their cargo. Before you beam down the relief supplies to the surface, please clear the area around the orbital facility. Contact me when you are done. Thank you. Soames out.
Not the most challenging assignment, but it'll be a good weapons test.
Perhaps now will
Thank
be
you,
a
Felix.
good time to look over the tactical systems.
Nah, I'm good, fella. I'm absolutely fine. So we need to destroy the debris heading towards the facility. Right, let's go to Red Alert. So I think it's this button on my keyboard.
Red Alert, shields up.
And we get the... Oh, we get the next generation Red Alert sound. Let's bring the ship around and intercept.
Course plotted.
Right, I have... What's my power systems looking like? I've got... I'm just on the edge of the main battery. Okay, power's looking fine. Let's just cycle through. This is... You know what? Just fire a photon torpedo, just because we can.
That's the last of the debris.
Shall I raise the colony, sir?
Yes, we should raise the colony. Thank you very much. Do I hail Vesuvi 6 or Haven Facility? You know what?
Sir, the orbital facility is currently unmanned.
Of course, I clicked the wrong one. Vesuvi 6 Haven.
Hailing frequencies open.
Thank you for clearing the station, but it looks like we have bigger problems now. The sensors on our orbital facility have just picked up a number of planetary fragments on a collision course with our planet. We are already in a weakened state after the Vesuvi event, and it's doubtful we could take many hits.
Director Soames, get your people into whatever shelters you have available. We'll do what we can from up here.
Thank you, Dauntless. Soames out.
I recommend an initial scan of the area so we can get a better idea of what we're up against.
You've got to love Captain Picard and his tutorials, man. Right, so let's scan the area.
Initiating scan.
What are we saying?
Picking up the fragments in our sensor, sir. Looks like we have a total of 5 large planetary fragments in 2 groups. Looks like they're all headed toward Haven. If we can get to them quickly enough, there's a pretty good chance we can take them all out.
Stellar cartography should be able to present a good idea of the fragment's relative distance to the colony.
No bother. Anyway. 300 kilometers, 188, 193, and 400. Alright, let's do this in order. So there was a 180, which will be that one.
Intercept course plotted.
Let's do closest first. Let's prioritize. Let's prioritize.
closing on the planet. We might still have time to catch them.
That torpedo should finish the job, right? Yep. And then 1B, no, 3A was, yep, was pretty close as well. Let's just fire a couple of torpedoes to that as well. 245, that's pretty close. Let's get rid of that one. I'm not moving. I've just realized I'm literally sat still. Fire a couple of photons at that. How close are you to? Yeah, okay, so that's the only 2 fragments left.
Some power to the impulse engines. It will increase the ship's speed and decrease the time it takes to get from one set of fragments to another.
Right, Picard, no offense, mate, right? You might be a legend in Starfleet, but you're kind of getting on me tits, mate. Fire a couple of photons at that. Fire a couple at that. Fragment 1B wasn't destroyed. That one was now, and all fragments have now been destroyed.
Fragments have been reduced to non-lethal sizes.
We are being hailed by the Haven colony. Opening channel.
The people of Haven owe you and your crew a debt of gratitude, Captain. We owe our lives to your courage and quick thinking. Again, we thank you. If you will put your ship into orbit, we can transfer the relief supplies.
Your orders, sir. Standing by to establish orbit, Captain.
Just like that.
Orbit. Aye, sir.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we've saved the Haven colony. We are amazing. What can I say? But no, this is bringing back so many memories, man. This is genuinely incredible to sort of replay through.
I am sending coordinates for your people to beam down. My sub-directors will advise them when they arrive.
Coordinates received, Captain. Our teams will begin beaming down supplies and personnel immediately. Lowering shields for transport.
Thank you, Captain. We weren't prepared for a disaster of this
Nee,
magnitude.
Bullet.
Admiral Liu told us what happened to the Dragos colony. We've been unable to contact Mr. Takahara on the Geki mining colony. I can only hope their outpost survived the effects of the disturbance. We do have some industrial replicators in storage. If they would be of assistance, we would be happy to loan them to the Geki colonists.
Thank you, Director Soames. I'm sure they could make use of them in their repairs. From the reports we have, their damage is extensive.
Sir, all supplies and equipment have been beamed down. We're bringing the replicators up now.
Again, thank you, Dauntless. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't arrived when you did.
Transport complete. We can
Well,
get underway, Captain.
You'd be deed, pal.
Captain, one of our ships, the Sovereign, is on its way to our space dock facilities for refitting. She's manned by a skeleton crew and is being escorted by 2 Klingon birds of prey. Her captain, Jonathan Soto, has reported a breakdown in her warp drive, and she's had to lay over in the Tevron system. The Klingons are under orders to divert to Birnu Station and will not be able to stay with her. However, they will be able to transport Captain Picard there with them. Rendezvous with the Sovereign in the Tevron system and join the escort. Once the Sovereign is underway again, you are to continue your mission and deliver the relief supplies to the Geki colony. Liu out.
Nay bother. Absolutely nay bother. So, that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I'm going to end this episode. So thank you so very much for watching. We've saved the Haven colony. I apologise for the very large intro and the introductions and all of the characters waffling at the start of the episode, but we're getting into the thick of it now. Our next objective is to go get the Sovereign and see what state she's in. So, if you have enjoyed this episode, drop a thumbs up, it would be greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, hit that big red button underneath the video, it massively helps me out. Share the channel and the video with your friends and family and get them involved in the community as well. But like I say, guys, thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.